Hey there, welcome to GoFiKickboxing.com, the nation's premier fitness kickboxing bootcamp. My name is Gustavo Lorea and I'm one of the instructors here at GoFi. Now, we're going to be sharing with you the fundamentals of kickboxing. We're going to have a two-part series, and the first part's going to be on the fundamentals of punching and the second on the basics of kicking. This way you can have an enjoyable, safe, injury-free workout every single time. I'm going to see you in a few seconds. Hey, welcome back. We're ready to practice our kicking now. Of course, it is kickboxing, the key word being kicking, so it's time for us to learn our kicks. First kick we're going to be learning is called the front kick. Best way to learn your foot position is, again, you assume that the athletic position, you bend in those legs, okay, and you notice that my heel's off the floor. Okay, what you want to do is literally kind of kick the floor, but don't use any other part of your foot. So what it teaches you to do is curl the toes. So again, 1, 2. All right, once you do this a couple of times without thinking about it, now you're ready to throw the front kick. Now, the front kick is broken down into 4 moves. We're going to bend our foot backwards, okay? Then we're going to bring the knee up. Then we're going to extend, and then we're going to bring the leg back, okay? But we're going to do that in an easy motion. What I've always found when I'm teaching students, it's not a good idea to try to do it slow. It's just better if we kind of go out. So remember, the key to the front kick is curl the toes. What I like to tell people is curl the toes or you're going to crack the toes. So what you want to do is get those toes up. Okay, so again, we're back to my helpers, Karen and Diana. Okay, we're going to watch Karen first. She's going to bring her foot up, and she's going to kick and back, all right? We don't have to go slow. One easy motion, kick through and back. Just like that, kick through and back. One more. Nice, and one more. Again, the rule is, starts to feel good, whack away, all right? So Karen looks eager. There she goes. All right, look at Diana. She's getting eager. I like this. Okay, really good. Notice that bag's really starting to move a heck of a lot more than when we were punching earlier. Okay, that means they've got a lot of power. These young ladies are really, generating a lot of power. Okay, time. All right, so again, to review, the key is that we gotta bend the knee backwards. Okay, we don't want to throw a stiff leg kick. Okay, we want to bend the knee back. Right, I'm in that guard. I throw the kick and I come back. I throw the kick and I come back. That is your first basic kick, a front kick. I'll see you in a few seconds. Hey there, welcome back to Go For It. Well, now the kick that we're going to practice is called our round kick. What I like to teach people is when they're doing their round kick is to visualize like they're going to get on a bicycle. So we're going to assume, again, we're getting into that athletic position. Guard is nice and high. By the way, just because we're kicking doesn't mean we drop our hands. We always keep our hands high. So what I like to do is train my students to think that like they're getting on a bicycle. Then they're getting off the bicycle. Right, so we're going to get on the bicycle, get off the bicycle, and notice that I'm bending my knee a lot, right? I literally have my foot very close to my behind, right? So I'm here, then I'm here, just like that, nice and easy. Okay, you practice doing that 5 to 10 repetitions, and then we're going to be ready to kick. Now the contact point when we're kicking is the instep. So the instep would be, if you're watching a camera here, okay, would be this part right here. Okay, so we're bending our legs. Hands are nice and high, okay, and we're watching Karen, okay, she's going to kick low first. Now, Karen loves to kick high, okay, we're going to force her to kick low for a little while, just to make her crazy, okay, so she's here, she's going to kick low. Again, notice she's hitting with the instep, so you got to point those toes, almost like a dancer, right? Next, good, and next, right, so again, you notice that thumping sound, okay, what I like to call that, I call that the sloppy thump. That's the noise you want to hear when you're hitting it back. Okay, so she's going to hit first, right, and then she's going to hit. Excellent. Now, as we feel good, let's start whacking away just at the midsection. Go. And time. Okay, now, if we want to get crazy, right, once we feel good, we can start kicking high. All right, so I'm here. Karen's going to start kicking as high as she feels like it. Okay. I did say she likes to kick high. Did you see how high that was? All right. Okay, Diana's jealous, so she's going to try and kick higher too. Good. All right, one more time. Nice. And again, we still got that slappy thump going. Okay? So, there are a lot of variations to these kicks. We can kick with the lead leg. We can do jumping kicks. We can get really hairy with this. Okay, but again, the main thing is to understand the basic motion. Remember, pick the knee up, getting on the bike. Pick the knee up, getting off the bike. Then you visualize that you're not putting the leg down. Again, when you saw them kicking, they never put the leg down in the front. They kicked and they brought it back right away. Okay? That's your round kick. Remember, it's you using the instep. I'll see you in a few minutes. Hey, welcome back. Now we're going to learn our side kick. When we do our side kick, it's very important that you understand the contact surface. You're literally going to be using the bottom of your heel. So it's almost, the best way to describe it is almost like a horizontal stomp, right? So if I were to stomp the floor, I would pick up my knee and stomp down, right? So it's exactly the same thing. We're going to go to our helpers right away. We're going to get nice and close to our bag, and Karen's going to pick up her knee and stomp the bag right with her heel. Great. Okay, one more time. Excellent. One more time. Okay, and next, go. One more time. Okay, so as you get used to it, we hit harder as usual. Go ahead. I like this. All right. And notice that their bodies are more sideways for this kick. Again, hence the name side kick. Okay? So we want to kick with our heel, turn our body all the way, and again, hitting with that heel. This is a really powerful kick. I can kick to the face, I can kick to the body, I can kick to the legs, right? It really doesn't matter. There's a lot of power generated with this kick. Okay? Ladies, why don't you stop? Okay, and what I like to see is really, when you're doing this kick, get that knee in. Pick that knee in as high as you can. That's what you want to do. Remember, think stomp. Think horizontal stomp. Just stomp out. All right? I'll see you in a few minutes. Hey, welcome back. Okay, now the last kick you're going to be learning today is called the back kick. We're literally going to start with our back to the bag. And what the most important thing to remember is that you're going to be looking, whichever leg is kicking, you're going to be looking over that shoulder. So if I'm going to kick with my right leg, okay, I'm going to look over the right shoulder. If I kick with my left leg, I'm going to look over my left shoulder. In this way, you're spotting the bag, almost like dancers. When dancers spin or turn, they spot. All right, you're going to be doing exactly the same thing. So again, remember that your starting positions here. We're going to get close to the bag, okay, and we're going to start off one leg at a time. We're just going to use one leg, okay. Karen's going to start. She's going to kick. And again, notice she's looking over her shoulder. Diana's going to kick. Just like that. Next. Okay. Good. Excellent. Now, what we want to do is switch legs after every 10 repetitions. Okay? So now we're going to use the other leg. Good. Again, the contact surface is using our heels. All right. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to do what I call a double time. We're going to go left foot, or right foot, left foot. It really doesn't matter which one you do. Okay. So Karen's going to start just like that. Diana goes. Good. Again, notice that they're hitting with their heels, and notice that they're looking over the appropriate shoulder. Last thing, did you notice we're also hearing that slappy thump that I like? Okay, this is probably the most powerful of our kicks. Okay, and when I say the most powerful kick, it really is because later on we combine this with a spin, which we call a spinning back kick, and that really generates so much power. That's when you see karate guys breaking a bazillion boards and all that stuff. So there you have it. You have your 4 basic punches. You have your 4 basic kicks. Now the best way to develop these punches and kicks is by working them for sets of 10, and then I switch. And I do this for 1.5 to 3 minutes. Okay, so again, I would start off at 1.5 minutes, build up to 3 minutes, and start off with a minute break and build up to a half a minute break, or down to a half a minute break. Okay, that would be one heck of a workout, and you'll start burning calories like you would not believe. All right, thank you very much, and this concludes our punching and kicking series. Have a great day, and God bless.